playing with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome. You and dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Damn, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gone, yo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, yo. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae. Got this broken to his place. This shit in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Play action. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darnell Dockett able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Toss wide side. This is Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss loss of 4.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Fields. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 66 yards. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
2nd and 13. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Bettis. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Saints will have the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out on.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.J. Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Up the middle, Johnson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Fields. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead. Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
Yeah.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll set up a throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On first down, Fields. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Saints. A.J. Brown, 48 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Saints 24, Packers 6.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, it's Fields. Dancing to his left. And that's complete to Adams. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Fields now to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now Fields on third and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Davante Adams. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. This is intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Getting to the ball that time was Jeremy Chin.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A.J. Brown from 21 yards away as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Johnson again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Off play action, Fields.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Paul Kroger, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Hines. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. Touchdown!